What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's Option Pro upcoming weekly webinar where we go over setups for the week. Alrighty. I hope everybody journaled their trades from last week and are ready for earnings season. Remember, don't play earnings. Alrighty. Earnings for this week. What do we have up here? Monday is pretty quiet Monday, but the fun starts on Tuesday. J&J, pre-market. And then Tuesday after the close, Netflix, United are the two that are standing out to me. Wednesday morning, we have Verizon. I don't really trade that anymore. Abbott, Biogen. And then after the close is the something called Tesla reports, IBM, and Discover. Thursday pre-market, American Airlines and Crocs. Crocs reported some crazy numbers last time. That's it on Thursday. After close, we have Snap, Intel, Chipotle, all big ones. And then Friday morning, American Express. And that's it for earnings. All right, next thing we have coming up, new share. Economic data. What do we have coming up this week? Tomorrow, we have housing market at 10 o'clock. As you guys know, around 9:55, I'm usually cash at that time, preparing for the 10 o'clock reversal, if it happened. Then we have the Fed speaker, Neil Kashkari speaks at 2:15. Tuesday, Mary Daly speaks pre-market. Pre-market also housing starts and permits. Pre-market also Patrick Harker speaks. 1 p.m. and 2:50 p.m. Rachel Rappel Bostic speaks. Wednesday, she speaks again, or she speaks again at 12 with Charlie Evans. James Bullard speaks at 1:45. Mary Daly speaks again that night. Thursday, jobless claims, existing home sales, leading indicators, all are things that could affect the market. And then Friday, we have the PMI coming out, all things that could affect the market. All right, now we get to the charts. All righty, SPY right here. Let's go to 2 charts. We don't need 3 charts anymore. Let's keep it up. All right. So here I have 3 charts up right here: the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hour charts. On the daily, I have the 50, and the 200 simple moving average, and I have volume. That's all I look for when I'm setting up my plays for the week. All right, so we see here on the weekly and the daily, SPY broke that trend line. It's been fighting it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. It finally broke through. We had 2 days close above that trend line. Now what we're looking for is this 448 level. If you see right here, it's a strong level of resistance. So my focus would be on this. A break over this. We have the quick run up to that, towards that whole number 450. And then I'm looking for that 455 number. If we break that 455 number, either pre-market or right after the market opens, I'm looking for a move up towards 460 area. Now, a rejection around here, we're going to creep back down towards this 445, 444, that gap fill down towards 441.50 area, which has been strong as well. All right, look at Qs. Qs, I have several trend lines here. Please ignore my trend lines for right now. Here is a intraday 5-minute trend line for the last 3 days. You can't see it on here, but But if you bring it down towards a 5-minute chart, you see it clearer. Back to this. All right, so what I'm looking for here is a break over this 370 for the move up towards 372, 374, and 375 area. My resistance is around 375. On the downside, a break under this 365. We're going down towards 362.50, and then I'm gonna say 360, and then 358 is my target. All right, a few plays that I have that I'm watching for this week. First, let's start with small accounts. Affirm testing the all-time highs here. If you check out this chart here, what she typically does is big play up, consolidation, right? Consolidation, big play up, consolidation. So I'm expecting it to drop back down towards this 140 area. If that can hold, we should shoot up towards that 160, 165 area. If this 140 breaks, then we're going to drop down towards this trend line here around 130 level. I'm focused on trading this on the upside more than on the downside. Next small account, AMD. Alrighty. On the weekly chart, you have this inverse H starting to form here. So we could trade this now to be safe. This 115 break up towards 117.50, 120, and 122.50. If that 122.50 breaks, we have a target of 125. On the downside, I'd rather avoid it. Next small account, Dash. Broke that trend line on the daily, close over it twice. Now I'm looking for volume up through this 220 level for a target of 225, 227.50. If that breaks, it should be around 230. FedEx, no, DraftKings. DraftKings has a nice H set up on the daily, strong move down. Boom. The safe entry is a break under 47.40 down towards this 46 level, 45 and 44. This 44 is a strong area. Yeah, this 44 is going to be a strong level there. Upside, I'm not crazy about it on the upside. Next one, FedEx, small account. All righty. We have this gap fill still here. She dropped hard on her guidance. Continue dropping towards support around 220. It held at this level, and now it's creeping back up. A play over 235. We have the levels of 240, 248, and then 250. If you are looking to day trade this, I suggest on Monday and Tuesday, you're doing at the money strikes for Friday. If it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I suggest doing the following week at the money strikes as well. Next one. 4-2. Alrighty. Now it's going to be a break under the 60 level since they dropped since China said that they're going to be cracking down on their companies here. So a break under the 60. The next target will be 50, 48, and then 40. And then 35 and 30. Now, you need, if you're trading this, you need to be at the money. You need to be at the money because any sort of reversal, you will get crushed. Upside, I'm not looking at it right now. GS. Alrighty. Banks held strong, held this trend line right here on GS. Should keep it holding for a while on the weekly, on the daily. We'll break over this 410 area. We have targets of 415, 420. If that 420 breaks, it's going to be 422.50, 425 area. On the downside, I don't like it. JPM, similar right here. We'll break over this 168. We have targets of 170, 172 through those highs, and then 175. On the downside, it hasn't been paying that great, so I'm gonna avoid it. Net, I started building my position of this on the short side. I'm in November 160s right now. Small size so far, thank God, because she just keeps going up. I'm looking for this 170 rejection here. I'll break on this 165. We have targets of 160. If that 160 does give out, we're gonna drop down towards this 152 area and then 145 level. On the upside, I'm not looking to trade a stock that has jumped up from 109 to 170 in a few days. Next small account, Neo. I am watching for a long swing here. She finally broke that trend line. A break and close over 40. I'm going to be grabbing probably a November monthly $40 call swing. Not too heavy, half size, and trade it up towards 44 and 46 area, where I'll better start taking profit there. Next one, NVAX. All right. See this big drop, bear flag, big drop, bear flag, big drop, a bear flag. What comes next? Got it. Get it. Good. All right. Next one for small accounts, UPS, similar towards FedEx. FedEx reported, UPS dropped along with FedEx. Now we're looking for this gap fill. The break over 200 up towards 205 and 210. Now she reports on 10/26. So I will not be swinging this through that date. All right, now we get to the large accounts. All right, first we start off with Amazon. My name is Ramazan. This one was great on Friday. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh man, you know that 33.17 level was a play, la 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 la. That wasn't the play, but I had them say that. See, they're saying that the play was that break. That was the aggressive entry. The safe entry was this 33.25 level, which was the big payout right there. Pushed up. See, people that hopped in at 33.17 and she broke through that level and rejected that level. They still hold on that rejection on Friday with DDT. Ask yourself that. Alrighty, so then the big play was right there, but that's in the past. Now let's go towards the charts for next week. Alrighty, we're at the trend line on the weekly, on the daily, and on the 4-hour chart. We are right at this trend line. It's a key level here. I want to see how we close tomorrow. I'll break over that 34.50 level. It's a bullish sign, and we're going to have targets of 3,500, 3,550, and 3,575 area. Now, for tomorrow, what I'm looking to do, depending what type of action we have in the pre-market, say we open up flat at around 34.10 area, we can scalp it up from 34.15 up towards this 34.25 area, but between 34.25 and 34.50, it is not going to be easy trade. I'm not saying I'm not going to trade it, but I'm saying it's not going to be an easy trade. The key play will be this 34.50 break and close on a 5-minute chart. Then we could use the 9 all the way up towards the 3,500, 35, 25 and 35.50 for tomorrow. A rejection of this level, and then a close under this 33.90 area. We're drawing back down towards this 33.50 area, 33.25 and 3300. Those are the levels for the start of the week. Next one I'm looking at is coin. Coin broke that trend line as well. Crypto has been extremely strong. The aggressive entry here now is a break of this 285 up towards 290, 295, 300. She's every $5. If you're scalping, it's every $5. If you're looking at the day trade it, as long as it holds every $5 level, you should be good. If you're day trading it, you need to day trade it at the money, guys. Don't grab a 350 for Friday, because that is not trading, that is gambling, and you're not going to last gambling. On the downside, I'm not a fan of it. Next one I'm watching for big account is GOOGL. She broke through that trend line, closed up above it on the weekly. On the daily, she closed over the trend line, held that 50 there, and then it's handing us a hammer up here, which scares me a little bit, but a break over this 28.50. We have a target of 2,900, 29.25. That break is going to shoot up towards that 3,000. They report on earnings on 10/26 as well. That's one of my key plays for the next 10 days. Next one, we're looking at Netflix. All right, so she had a strong play up, consolidation, strong play up, consolidation, strong play up, consolidation, strong play up, consolidation, and break over this 640, 645, 650. And then we have targets up 660, 670, and 675 level. The downside, it's tradable. I'll break under 620, going towards 610 and 605. I'm not holding around 600. Next one is Snow. All right. Snow, this 340 break looks clean up towards 650, 660, and then 680 for the week. If you're seeing volume on this early, 935, 940, look for this to hold the 9 and trade the 9 all the way up until she closes under the 9. You hold on to it. On third, on that break of 340, you could do the 350 strike. That's safe. If it's strong volume, you could do the 360 strike. But if you do the 400 strike, just understand any sort of pullback, rejection, hard rejection, you will be done for the day. Tessie. All righty here. So now for tomorrow, this 850 level, hopefully it doesn't break in the pre-market, but that 850 break, we have room up towards this 862 area, 870 area, 885 area, and then the all-time highs of 900. If that 900 breaks, 925. Now they report on Wednesday after the close. So let's see what happens. Greg, if you guys check out the signal, Greg called out a great spread on that. Check it out. And last but not least, UPST. Beast last week. Beast. Animal. All right, and then now it's going to be the breakover 402 is the safe entry up towards 420, 425 area. On the downside, a break under this 380. I'm trying to trade it back down towards my profitable levels will be 370, 360, and 350. Now, that if the market is weak, that could be a great, easy trade down towards that 355 area to be safe. All righty. All right, guys. Remember this week, guys, Monday and Tuesday, we build our cushion for the week. We are not looking to make the week on Monday and Tuesday. We are looking to prepare the rest of the week on Monday and Tuesday. All right, guys, plan your trades, trade your plan, follow your plan, and do not hold a loser, or you will become one. Stay green, everybody.